There's a reason many founders and investors wake up every day with a pit in their stomach when it comes to picking fund managers. It's the quiet suspicion that somewhere deep inside things aren't exactly what they seem, that the people running your money might be playing a game you don't fully understand. Fund manager conflicts aren't some dusty academic topic. They're the silent killers of trust, returns, and your vision for the future. And yet, so many still get caught, blindsided by conflicts hidden behind slick presentations, endless jargon, and smooth pitches. You want to catch those conflicts cold before your capital gets drained or your mission gets compromised. So stop hoping for transparency to drop from the sky. It won't. You have to hunt it yourself, aggressively, carefully, relentlessly. First, don't fall for the fancy titles and track records alone. A fund manager who talks a lot about past successes can still be tangled up serving interests that clash with yours. Look at their incentives with brutal honesty. What's really driving them? If their biggest payday depends on pushing investments that feed their personal network instead of your returns, that's a red flag waving in your face. Ask smart, pointed questions. Where exactly does the money go? How do they handle side deals? Are they upfront about related party transactions? If you sense hesitation or vagueness, don't ignore it. Lean in, press harder. Next, watch how they handle transparency around fees. It's not just about how much they charge, but about what's buried beneath the surface. Are there hidden fees or complicated carry structures designed to pad their payout regardless of your results? Good fund managers are clear, open, and willing to walk you through every percentage point because their interests are aligned with yours. If pushing back on fees feels like pulling teeth, that's conflict hiding in plain sight, but here's a secret: conflicts rarely come in the open. They lurk in how decisions get made. Does the fund manager run all investments through a small circle, maybe family or old colleagues, without giving you clear insight into their process? Are they hiding platforms that funnel your capital into deals benefiting insiders? Don't accept "trust me" as an answer. Require detailed explanations and independent validations. Demand that they prove their pipelines are clean, their deal flow is unbiased, and their decision-making is documented and accessible. If that feels uncomfortable to them, you're already on the right track. Also, pay close attention to how they report and communicate. Are they feeding you only the headlines, the wins, glossing over losses? Or do they own up to mistakes and show how they fix them? The real test of a manager isn't just in their portfolio, it's in how brutally honest and transparent they are with you, especially when everything doesn't go perfectly. Conflicted managers bury bad news because it conflicts with their personal interests. You need the opposite. If a fund manager resists agreeing to straightforward clauses about conflicts of interest in your partnership agreement, light the alarm. Get it in writing. The types of investments that could trigger conflicts, how they disclose side arrangements, the mechanisms to handle conflicted deals. If they push back here, they've probably got something to hide. The worst mistake you can make is thinking this stuff is too technical or that it will compromise the relationship. The truth? You cannot leave this to trust alone. You have to own this. You've got to set the rules, ask the hard questions, and never settle for vague answers. Your capital and your future depend on it. This is where you show up not as a passive backer, but as a fighter drawing the boundaries around your investments, making sure no one steps over the line. Limited partners who survive and thrive are the ones who get this right. They dig deep, stay sharp, and never let conflicts hide in the shadows. They are ruthless about alignment and proactive about transparency. That's not optional. That's the standard for anyone serious about building real lasting value. So, if you spot silence where there should be clarity, hesitation where there should be openness, or complicated stories where there should be simplicity, don't walk away quietly. Demand the truth every time. That's how fund manager conflicts get exposed, not by luck. Not by hope, but by you refusing to be fooled, settling for nothing less than absolute alignment. This is your capital, your future, your fight. Take it seriously. Act now. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and open the featured link to learn more.